Hello, folks, all of our viewers on YouTube and Twitter. Welcome to the glorious mid of the week. It's a Wednesday, and of course, through our busy schedules, we just want to take a little bit of break, have a little bit of fun, and learn something new while we are at the process. So, welcome to another live stream here at Geeky Ants. I am, as always, your host Digvijay Vanchu, and today we are going to be joined by a returning speaker who has been with us before as well, Tanmay Kanakar, who is going to be talking about something really interesting that is specially for you guys, all the Flutter folks out there. I see we have about 17 viewers online right now, so we'll just wait around for a couple of seconds for more people to join. Uh, if you guys are excited about this live stream, if you're excited about what you are about to learn today, do let your friends know, get more people around. We'd love to wait for them and then kick this thing off. Uh, all while that happens, I hope you're having a wonderful week. We've reached the mid of the week and still 2 days to go uh, before we settle in towards the weekend. Um, and I hope everything is going well with you guys. But yes, the last time Tanmay was here with us, we he spoke about automating testing for Flutter apps using GitHub Action, which was quite an interesting topic, and he's back today with another topic that I think will pique your interest today. Uh, so I think we are at the 5 minute mark, and it's probably officially time for us to begin. So let me take this moment to introduce to you guys once again uh, Tanmay Karnakar. Hi, Tanmay. Very good afternoon.
Hi Digvijay. Good
I think we
afternoon.
have officially moved into the evening now. It's 5 o'clock,
Yes.
right? How
Yeah.
how has your day been today?
Pretty great. Nothing much.
Fantastic. Wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, today Tanmay is going to be talking about code template generation using Mason. Uh, to quickly understand this, if you know what Mason is, it's a code generator, and Tanmay is going to tell you today how to fast track your app development using it, how you can build your own templates and generate your own code using the Mason package. So if you've heard of Mason package, you today you might learn how to use it well. Or if you haven't learned of know about if you don't know about the Mason package, then I think this is a good place for you to learn something new. Uh, so Tanmay, obviously, he is a Flutter enthusiast. He is also the co-organizer of Flutter Kolkata, one of the names in the meetup communities in India. He's also a writer. He does a lot of open source contributions, and he's also a gamer. So if you want to talk to him about everything and anything that's Flutter or gaming, just reach out to him on his Twitter account, DM him, and he would love to have a chat with you. I hope you're open to that, right?
Sure.
Great. All right, Tanmay. So I'm going to leave you with our folks, and I think it's time. Take it away.
Sure, Digvijay. Hello everyone. So in this session, we will see how to fast track your app development using Mason Brick Generator. So let's start with a small introduction. What is Mason? Mason is an open source tool that generates code from custom template called bricks. It helps us to create uh, templates which can be reused every time and make our development a very easy process. So let's see who has created the Mason CLI. So it has been created by Felix Angelov. He is a Flutter developer architect at Very Good Ventures. He is the mind behind the block library, and he has created new things, or he has contributed to the Flutter backend code. So I would highly appreciate you guys checking his profile out at Very Good Ventures /team/ Felix Angelov. Let's start and let's see what we'll be learning today. In this session, we'll see how to install the Mason CLI, run or initiate a Mason project, create a brick structure, and understand how the bricks are created and much more customized using variables. And then we will test the bricks, and then we will add it globally so that we can use it in all our projects. So let's start with the installation. So Mason can either be installed via pub.dev or using Homebrew. So the basic way is to write this code in this terminal dart pub global activate Mason. This will enable Mason globally and you can access Mason using the terminal, right? So let's see what we can do here, and let's see if I have installed it or not. So let's just go to our terminal and we can check Mason. This will show all the available commands if you have installed this using the given command dart pub global activate Mason. So this is all the available commands we can add, we can create, we can uh, do initialization of a project, we can publish, which I will come to this later, and then we can also update the package. So let's do one thing is first we will be initializing the Mason project. For that, we will generally create a new folder. Let's name it Mason feature break. So I'm creating a folder name as feature underscore brick bricks. Okay. So I will open this folder inside VS Code. Okay. So now we will initialize the Mason project by writing Mason init. So here we will open the terminal and let me make it bigger. Okay. So we write Mason init. This will initialize the Mason project. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So here we can see that we have a mason.yaml file. This is similar to popspec.yaml where we add all the packages that we'll be using. In this case, we have a hello package which is pre-installed or added to the initial project. Here we have a mason.log which gets auto-generated when we do a mason get, and then we have a .mason file which contains all the information about the bricks that has been installed. Okay. So now we will start with a brick structure. To create a new template, we will create new folder called bricks. This is just a way to properly organize our code. So we will write a bricks folder. Inside this, so what we'll do is we'll do cd and we will go to bricks so that we come to the bricks folder, and then here we will write a command which will create the brick. If I say brick, it simply means a template. So we have to write Mason new block feature underscore feature, which is the name of the brick. So I will write it down. Mason new feature underscore bricks. Okay. So this will create a feature underscore brick folder inside my bricks folder. Here you can see we have multiple files. Let's see what are those. Okay. So the folder content inside this, you will see that we have a underscore underscore break underscore underscore folder. This folder will contain the template and folders required to create a break or a template. Breaks.yaml file. This file contains the required packages and variables that will be required to create the break. And then we can see that we have a changelog.md. So we can log all the changes that we have done in each version. And then we have a license where we can add the license to the project. We have a readme.md file where we can easily document all the way the brick can be used, right? So this is a simple structure. Now we'll see what is the naming convention that Mason brick uses. So Mason uses the mustache templating syntax, which help in creating and maintaining complex template. So in this syntax template, in this syntax we use double curly braces. Inside that we write the variable name, and every time we generate a new package or a new brick, this variable data gets replaced with the data that we provide. The basic concept is to write the variable name inside double braces, and so the sample code structure bec- it will become like, let's say we have a feature screen dot dart. So feature is our name. So we replace that with curly braces, and inside that we write the name variable. So you can see that we have name screen dot dart file, okay, which we will add later. Now we will be adding the template. So in order to add a template, we'll see that we have this brick folder, right? So which brick we'll be creating? So when you are writing a feature, let's say you are going to add a feedback feature in your project. For that, generally you will be using a block structure. So in that block, we have a block folder. We have a file, a state file, and a block file. With that, we will have a screen folder which will have a feedback underscore screen dot dart file, which will also we will also add a widget folder. Inside the widget folder, if we are using the atom, molecule, and organism structure, we will have three folders: atom, which will contain a feedback atom; molecule, which will contain a feedback molecule dot dart; and a organism, which will contain feedback organism dot dart. So let's see how we will do it. Here inside this brick folder, we will create a new folder which will say feature underscore. So no, sorry. So here we will add. Let's write a simple way. Let's write feedback. Inside this feedback, we'll have a folder which will say block. Inside this feedback, we will have another folder which will say screen. Inside the feedback, we'll have another folder which will say widget. Now, inside the widget, we will have a file, or let's say a folder which will be atom. So I will add a folder inside here. So atom. Again, I will have a molecule, and then we'll have our last folder which is a organism. Okay. So now inside the screen folder, we'll have a file. So it will become a feedback underscore screen dot dart. Then inside atom, we'll again have a feedback underscore atom dot dart. In molecule, we'll have feedback underscore molecule dot dart. And inside organism, we'll have feedback underscore organism dot dart. Inside block, we will create a new block structure, and we'll name it feedback. So you'll see that we have feedback block, we have feedback event, we have feedback state. Okay. So we already have a block folder. So I will just copy this to this file, and then I will remove it from here so that I can delete this folder. Okay. So now that we have this, we can see that we are getting errors. That is because we don't have like all the required stuff for this. So we will get that error. Okay. So you can see that inside feedback screen, we'll be using a stateful widget. So let's name it feedback screen dot dart, and we will have a stateful widget inside this. And inside atom, we will have a feedback underscore atom dot dart. Here we can add a stateless widget. So a stateless widget named as feedback atom, right? So now we also have some errors. So to mitigate all these errors, what we can do is we can add a new file and name it analysis underscore options dot yaml. Okay. And then we can add the brick folder inside the analyzer. This will exclude all the linting process here. So now we will not get any error. That's good. So what we do is we will leave out this molecule and organism as it is, but as of now, empty folders are not created by Mason CLI. So this feature or this feature will come later in the development. So as of now, we are keeping it as empty folder. So now we can see that we have already okay, so the naming is wrong. Let me do one thing. Let me just feed back. Okay. So now let me just change it here also. Okay. Here also we will change it. Great. So now that we have our structure ready, now we will see how to convert this template into a brick. So here what we do is, since this is a variable that we'll be changing it to, so here we will change it to double curly braces, and here I will write name of the feature, right? So similarly, inside this also you can see that we have feedback. So here we will change it to curly braces, and I will change it to name, right? So now here everywhere we are using feedback, we will change it to name. Now you can see that here we are using all small caps, small letters. But when we are naming a variable inside when you are naming a variable here, it should be a Pascal case, right? So in this case, we will make it dot Pascal case. So we have snake case, we have another type of extensions which you can see and find out in the Mason CLI documentation. So this is a sample. So now here also I have to change it to name. The idea is to change every constant thing and make it such that all the variable can replace that following area. Okay. So I have to do it here and here too. Okay. So I have already made a sample block or sample file folder which I can replace with this, so that we don't have to stretch this tedious creation. So this is the only part which is tedious. So I will delete this, and instead I will copy the same folder which I have created. So now you can see that in this here we have a name underscore brick. We have all this created. It's very simple. We have done the same thing. Now I have already made it for all the others. We have a screen dot dart. Here everything we are using Pascal case. And then inside atom we have one folder file, inside molecule and inside organism we have each of the files. So this is the folder structure that we get after creating the files. Now I have already shown you the code structure. Next we will be adding the variable. So what is a variable? You see that here we are using name, right? So this is a variable that will be given, the values will be given dynamically. So let's go to the brick.yaml file. Here you can see that in the vars part section we have the variable name, right? So we can give the type of the variable, we can give the description. In our case it will be your feature name. Default can be a string value, and then the prompt which will come in the terminal. Let's say what is your feature name. Okay, and we are done with the variable addition. So if we have multiple variable, we will just add it one after another. This way, copy this and then add the another variable. So this is a simple way to add variables here. Now we can add a license and a readme file for proper documentation. That's all we have to do here. Now, the final touch that we have to add is to add this block inside my main mason.yaml file. So here we see that we already have a folder or a hello brick. So here we will be adding our own brick that we have created, which is feature underscore bricks. So we'll write feature underscore bricks, and then we will give the path of that, right? So we have that inside bricks slash feature underscore bricks. To make sure that everything works, we will just do a mason get. It says that could not find brick at this folder because we are inside the bricks folder. So we will do cc cd dot dot and it will go to my main folder feature underscore bricks. Here I will write mason get and it will get all the bricks. You can see that in the log file we have our brick added. That's great. So we have already run the Mason get file, which will get all the dependencies. And then we have to just create the brick that we have added. So let's do that, right? So this is the final part where we are testing the brick. So to do that, we will write Mason make, and then we will write the feature name. So the brick name. So it will be feature underscore brick. Am I right? Yeah. Feature underscore bricks. So it says it cannot find. So it says user center document could not find brick at users the Mason block brick. Okay. So that's because brick underscore bricks we are inside feature underscore bricks folder. Feature underscore bricks. Let's see. CD. So we will write Mason ls. See, it says we have the feature underscore bricks file. So let's see how to make it. So if I write Mason, it will show me that we have a make folder which will generate code from an existing template. So we will run Mason make, and then we have feature FEA PURE underscore bricks. Okay, we are getting some error here. Let's find out what is the issue. Okay, got it. So we had copied this file here, right? So this is a reference file. So if we reveal this, we'll see that it is referring to the bricks folder, which is inside the document folder or the document file. So instead of doing this, what we'll do is we'll simply reveal it in Finder, which is already done. So this is reveal. We will just delete this part. We will write our own here. So instead of doing that, what we'll do is we will copy this. We'll create a new folder, feature underscore bricks, and then open this folder, and inside this we will paste the folder here. So now that we have everything, let me just do the same thing again. Mason get could not find. Okay, that's because, let's see. Okay, yeah, we have made a small mistake here, which is we have created the file by deleting it. So a simple mistake that everyone will create once they are starting with this. So we will just go inside the bricks, and then we will write Mason new feature underscore bricks. This will create all these files which were missing earlier. So we will do reveal in folder. We'll copy this and we will copy this from there and paste it here. We'll remove this hello MD file. All good. Let's verify it once again. And we have the readme file. We have bricks.yaml. We have this, so we'll write feature name. Yeah, we are done. So let's just finalize it by doing a cd dot dot and then we do mason get. I hope this will work this time. Yeah, that's fine. So now we will write mason make feature underscore bricks. Okay, so this is giving us the error. Let's do one thing. Reveal this. We will delete this folder. We will simply write a simple name. So name, and then we will write a file here. So let's say we make it underscore screen dot dart. Here we will add name and then a stateful widget with name. Okay. So here we will again just do a mason git cd dot dot mason git. Let's check whether we have it or not. So mason ls, we have this feature, so it is correct, pointing to the right directory. Done my desktop feature bricks and this. So we will do mason make. Huh. Still it is pointing to the open source directory. So for this may happen. So we can do cache clear and then do a mason get feature bricks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what happened with this thing is that I have created multiple feature underscore bricks folder in order to prepare for this. So that's why it was simply pointing to the previous folder that I have already written. So this is a good thing that happened so that we understood what is the reason behind this. So what is the feature name? I'll just give feedback and then it will ask me to override the .ds store. So I'll just press Y and press enter. And now you can see that inside feedback, my new file has been created. So this is the file. So now if I copy the whole folder into this and then try again, we will successfully generate the whole folder structure. So let's do it after we have completed this, if we have time. So this is the one that we have completed. We have generated the brick. Now, in order to add this into your global structure so that you can use it anywhere, you can use this Mason add global, the name of the brick, and then you have to provide the path. So once you do that, it will get added to the global data list of Mason, and then you can use it in any other project. And we are done with our creation. So last, we have one more thing at last. So you can also publish this into brickhub.dev, which is like a pubdev, and here we can see all the generated or all the other stuff that has been created by other people. So you can get this access and then you can upload it. In order to get the access, you have to request for the permission and get that. So, in order to give you much more idea about this, I have also created a Medium article and also the same brick that we covered here, and it is uploaded to brickhub.dev. You can also find it there. Thank you. And yeah, and now we can ask, take in any questions that we have.
Hi again, Tanmay. You can hear me, right?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, hi. Fantastic presentation.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic tool that we have got on our hands. Uh, I saw that we did get a little bit of a hiccup, but nothing that we couldn't solve on the fly, right?
Right.
So, Tanmay, while your presentation was going on, we do not really have any questions from the viewers as of now. But I think if anybody does have anything that they want to know or they want to learn more about Mason, or perhaps have any questions that they might want to ask you, or even if they want to try out the brick that you created and that you've published, and might have any questions about that, I think you can always reach out to Tanmay on his Twitter, through his LinkedIn and all of the other social media channels that he's on. You can find his Twitter account in the description as well of this video, and he would be available, so you can talk to him anytime. So,
Sure.
I guess on that note, Tanmay, thank you so much for taking out the time and teaching us all about Mason and how it generates code for us and makes our lives a lot more easier. I'm sure all the viewers that have joined us today, on both on YouTube and Twitter, would find it very useful and would at least have the urge to try it out and see how it can fit in their Flutter workflow. So once again,
Correct.
thank you so much, Tanmay, for joining us again and teaching us about another quick cool trick for all the Flutter devs out there. And also a big thank you to all the viewers who have joined us on Twitter and YouTube today on this Wednesday afternoon, evening. Uh, so thank you all. Uh,
Thank you.
thanks so much for joining us, and of course we will see you again in another live stream. For everything else, keep following Geeky Ants on all the social media handles, on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Discord, and stay in touch with us, and we will surely see you towards the next live stream. Thanks a lot, guys.
Sure.
Thank you, Tanmay.
Thank you.